What's going on, investors? My name's Emmanuel, and HCMC shareholders, I have an update for you. Actually, I have a couple of updates for you in this video today, and unfortunately, it's not good news, okay? And I'm not even talking about the share price. We're going to get to the share price later on, but we do have some information regarding share dilution, which is just infuriating. So we're going to touch on that. Also, there's been a recent new Twitter account. They claim to be the official HCMC Twitter account, and that's been causing a lot of confusion online, especially within the HCMC investors community. So the company have released a statement to clarify their stance regarding this Twitter account, and I'll be updating you with regards to that as well. And of course, we can't get through a HCMC video without looking at the share price. I mean, you guys have been with me from the beginning, and we keep it 100 on this channel. So whether it's good news, whether it's bad news, I'm always reporting it for you guys, okay? And being completely transparent with you guys. And if you've been keeping up to date with my previous HCMC videos, you're well aware of the key support and resistance levels that we drew very, very early on, just a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to touch on it because every single support level has been compromised. Okay, so before we get into all of that, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. If you do want to join an investing community where we talk about stocks all day long and all night long, then you need to join my Discord group. The Patreon link is in the description below. And now is actually the best time to join the Discord because it is the beginning of the month. So you get a full month within our Generational Wealth Discord community. It will cost you about the same price as a Marks and Sparks meal deal. So let's jump straight into it. Okay, investors. So here's where you find all of the information. All right. So I'm on otcmarkets.com. This is a great place to find out the latest activities regarding any stocks that are trading on the OTC markets. Yes, you have Yahoo Finance, you have NASDAQ, you have other platforms, but OTC markets is very, very good for tracking penny stocks, okay? I came onto company profile. They provide you with a description of what HCMC do. That's not what we're interested in. Here's where we get the information. Security details is where we need to be. And as you can see, the shares out represents the shares outstanding. And as of the 1st of March, 2021, which was literally yesterday, the shares outstanding is now sitting at 283 billion shares. Now, if you've been following HCMC, you're well aware that our previous amount of shares outstanding used to sit at 194 billion. They have pretty much diluted existing shareholders by pretty much almost another 100 billion shares outstanding. I can't even laugh. Like, this is ridiculous. This is outrageous. This is unbelievable. And, you know, when I saw this morning, I was outraged. Now, there are some HCMC shareholders who did reach out to Jeff via email, and I'll show you that email now. Okay, so here we have the original email. It says, "Hello, Jeff. According to otcmarkets.com, the outstanding shares has now increased to 283 billion. This is an approximate increase of 180 billion shares worth of dilution in the past 2 months. So it's even more. See, I started tracking the shares outstanding recently, and what I had on note was 194 billion. So according to this guy who reached out to Jeff, he's been tracking it for 2 months, so a lot longer than I have. And it's now been diluted by up to 180 billion in just the last 2 months. Your shareholders are curious to know if you have our best interest in mind or if you plan to continue to dilute our investments into nothingness. Thanks in advance." And the HCMC shareholder was kind enough to share Jeff's response, which was this. So Jeff says, "Thank you for being a valued shareholder and for reaching out to me. Our shareholders are of the utmost importance to us." Really, Jeff? Really? Unfortunately, due to the non-public information rules, also known as the NPI, I cannot comment in a private forum such as this on any information that has not been publicly released. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's on the OTC market. You're saying this information is non-public information rules, but it's on the otcmarket.com. So, of course, we have information, unless I'm missing something. I don't know if I'm just infuriated by this. Maybe I'm missing something. If I am missing something, then please drop it in the chat below. But he's saying that it's non-public information. Jeff, it is public, mate. All right, it's public. I cannot comment in a private forum such as this on any information that has not been publicly released. Please note that our 10K is due to be filed no later than the 15th of March 2021. Thank you again for being a valued shareholder. Best, Jeff. Jeff, to be honest, I call BS. I call BS, and you are taking the Michaels. Okay, so of course, as a result of this dilutions, the share price has been taking a battering. And as you can see here, investors, we drew this support levels. We drew support levels at 0.0039. We drew support levels at 0.0030. That's been compromised. We also drew support levels at 0.002. That's all been compromised. And if you did watch my last HCMC video update, I did advise, well, it's not advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but I did say to put your stop loss at 0.0019. So hopefully you guys did put your stop loss in place and you got stopped out, because these guys do not care about investors. Because contrary to what Jeff has just said in his email reply, he's saying they care about shareholders. This says otherwise. He does not care about HCMC shareholders. We are all getting diluted and taken to the cleaners as far as I'm concerned. And it's absolutely appalling. And the last update I have for you shareholders is this Twitter account. Okay, so this morning out of nowhere, I got a notification. One of my members in my Discord group, his name is Dimble. Shout out to Dimble. He posted this in the HCMC channel within our Discord. And it's pretty much a Twitter link to this account that claims to be the official HCMC Twitter account. Now, when I saw it this morning, I did think something was a bit fishy. I didn't buy it. You get what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, no announcements. And there was no official filing from the company to say they've created a Twitter account. I just didn't buy it. And thankfully, the company have recently come out and they released a statement saying HCMC issues statement clarifying unauthorized Twitter account. HCMC has become aware of the creation of an unauthorized Twitter page claiming it is the official HCMC Twitter page. The company also wants to notify stockholders that it does not currently have any social media accounts, but is in the process of establishing an official Twitter page. The company will issue a press release with the name of its Twitter page once it has been established. And this is why I initially found it a bit suspect. The Twitter page came out of nowhere and there was no official announcement from the company. So that's why I didn't buy it initially. And I'm glad that they've actually come out and now clarified it. The company encourages those interested in the company to rely solely on information included in the company's filings with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission through the SEC EDGAR database, so that's the SEC, and press releases posted by the company on the OTC Markets Group website. So there you have it, investors. This account is fake, and if you want to go ahead and report it, by all means you can. The Twitter handle is official HCMC. You can report this page because, again, we don't know whether this is a bull or whether this is a bear, and it could be posting negative information about the company as if we already have enough drama as it is. So those are the updates, HCMC shareholders. I'm sorry, it's not positive. Again, I told you my position in my last video. I currently have no risk in this company. I've already pulled out my initial investment and I'm sitting on 1 million shares for pretty much free. And I am going to continue to cover HCMC until we get a verdict with the Philip Morris. So if you want to stay up to date with all of the latest information regarding HCMC, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my latest videos. With all that said, I hope you have a great week and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.